loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my foreign cars driving fast.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and
all right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. And Lindsay is going to get in for a Denver touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And his pass incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. DeMarcus Walker showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, and Lindsey is going to get in for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos push further out in front. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Allison. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Running right, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And just shutting him off there. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's Lindsey. And Lindsey is going to get in for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll run it with Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
This is brought in at the 21. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got it in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job.
And Lindsey is going to get in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Fielded just inside the 20. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And Lindsey is going to get in. Touchdown, Broncos. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Here's Rodgers on third down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, it's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Lindsey. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And Lindsey is going to get in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Off the draw, here's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. The pass there complete to Sutton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. And Lindsey is going to get in. Touchdown, Broncos. Phillip Lindsay, 40 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working. And into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react to certain...
And Lindsay is going to get in for a Bronco touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man is Alice. Complete.
Let's go. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Complete. This is Lewis. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second. Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 13 yards out. And his guys are able to get a score back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you needed it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And Lindsey is going to get in. Touchdown, Broncos. Philip Lindsey, 42 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That long run for a touchdown is a great example of if you get it back to the second level, anything can result, and it's usually something good.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. And Adams has it complete. And he's going Packers. Devontae Adams, 36 yards. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Here's Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaching.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.